Hi everybody, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I have another message for you. So today's message is about happiness. And so if you've ever wondered how to be happy, maybe possibly I'm sensing that maybe you have Googled how to be happy at some point or another in your life. This message is for you. It's no coincidence that you're here today. So this is the code to unlock the happiness that you've been waiting for, but will you take it? So today's message is an intuitive message that came through this morning. So I want to go ahead and share it with you. If you are new here, I want to welcome you to my channel. I want to welcome you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and come back for my daily intuitive messages. So it's actually kind of early here. Maybe it's 9 in the morning right now. The sun's just coming out. It's pretty sunny already, which is really awesome because I love the sun. So I'm just getting ready to go do a walk, and I had an intuitive message come through about a couple hours ago. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just film it before I take my walk, and then I'll put it out there later on today. So today's message came through in two ways. It was someone kind of Googling different questions onto Google. And so this was the first image that I got. The second image that I got was like a crack in a window and the person just staring at that crack. And there was all of these other things around, you know, if you were to look out the window. So I'm going to go into this message here today, but first I want to share with you that, you know, many of you have probably, you know, Googled or, you know, pondered upon how to be happy. Maybe there's times in your life you just don't feel as if though you're experiencing happiness to its full potential. And so this is maybe why you've been kind of drawn to doing the Googling, and that's what I was kind of seeing. And so if you're doing this, I want you to know that in reality, happiness is already here and now. And so the first thing that I saw when I was having this vision was someone Googling, why am I feeling this way? Why is this happening? And there was just different questions the person was putting out there. And every time the person Googled it, there was a bunch more responses that would come in. So the responses would be, you know, everything that you Google, and all of a sudden you see all those search results, right? So the person would click here and it would give them all of these reasons as to why they were feeling this way. And then the person would click here and then it would give them all of these reasons why they were feeling this way. And the person began to, what seemed like, adopt those beliefs and believe that something was wrong. And now, instead of just believing that this one thing is wrong, now they could see that there were so many other things that could possibly be wrong. It's kind of like when we Google a health concern that we have. We Google something like, we have a headache and a stomach ache at the same time. What does this mean? And suddenly it's giving you like the worst results ever. You know, it's really telling you like you should go to the hospital. It's like super serious. And at the end of the day, all you really needed was probably a glass of water. So this is what I'm seeing, is that we have so many concerns as to why we're feeling a certain way, and we're trying to kind of understand this, while really we should just be abiding in this moment where happiness is here and now. So many of us are actually not experiencing happiness because we're too concerned with the question. We're too concerned with one little small aspect of everything that we're seeing. So everything that we're seeing here in this reality, it's never going to be 100% perfect. It's just not. That is the way that creation is here on earth. So the next intuitive image that I got was like a person who had this like floor to ceiling window, a beautiful window. It looked like a huge mansion, and they were looking out to what looked like a paradise, like Hawaii or something. There was beautiful trees. There was like, you know, like a beautiful toucan up in the tree. There was like far off, there was like what looked like an ocean and maybe like a whale swimming through there. There was people walking. So this window was huge and you could just really see a whole lot. But the person was focused on a little tiny crack in that window, and they were really upset, and it was like a sadness face, and they were looking at the crack. And so everything that they were focused on was on that crack, that small little crack, which was very small compared to the large size of that window. Rather than looking at all of the beautiful things that were in that window pane, they were just looking at that tiny little crack. And because they were looking at that tiny little crack, they were experiencing sadness. They were experiencing the opposite of happiness. So the message today is really, what are you focusing on? This might be a confirmation to you, or maybe it'll bring a little bit of an awareness to you that possibly you're focusing on something very small, like that little crack in that window, and you're not seeing all of the beauty, all of the happiness around you. You see, this is actually heaven on earth, and if we don't experience it as it is, heaven on earth, we're really going to miss out on so much in our lifetime, because heaven is here and now. It's not somewhere else that you go. It's not somewhere else that you're going to eventually get to, or you have to earn your way to. It's right here and now. And if you don't open your eyes and you don't see everything in a whole picture, but you're just focused on that little tiny crack, you're going to miss it. And so I don't want you to miss it. So I'm going to help you to bring some awareness to you, and this may be triggering to some, and I'm sorry for that, but triggers are there to really bring forth the truth. So you might be someone who, I have had so many people in my life that are this way, where maybe like the food comes out at a restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant. You're having actually a pretty good time. You're with good people. The service is quite well, but suddenly the food comes out and there's like one thing that's missing. Oh, they forgot to add the garlic, or, you know, this isn't exactly like my mother used to make it, or this isn't, you know, this could use a little bit more salt. And suddenly the whole experience like goes to crap. The person just starts to kind of go downhill. Maybe it's like you go to, you know, your favorite concert, and you're driving and you get to your favorite concert area, and the parking garage is quite full, and you're having to like go up a level, and then finally you find a spot, but the whole time you're complaining, there's no parking here, and you can't seem to enjoy the concert later. And when you get back home and people ask you, you know, how was the concert? All you can really say is, you know, the parking was horrible. The concert was okay, but, you know, let me tell you about the parking. So it's like you're focused on something that is not the whole picture here. You're focused on a crack. And if you're focused on a crack, you're going to miss everything around you, which is truly heaven on earth, providing you a multitude of beautiful experiences to be had. So if you find yourself today focusing on a crack, focusing on a small aspect of reality that may not be perfect, choose to let go of it. Choose happiness, because only you can choose that. No one else can choose that for you, and reality is not going to bend in a way that everything is going to be absolutely perfect. You are not absolutely perfect, are you not? If we think that everything has to be perfect in this reality, that is the judgment we would place on ourselves. And that is why so many people are suffering, because they believe everything has to be perfect, including themselves. You don't have to be perfect, and nothing around you has to be 100% perfect. You can enjoy the different aspects of everything as it shows up. And those things that are imperfect, you can choose to let them go. You can choose to overlook them. You can choose to try to enjoy them if you want, see them differently. So everything here and now is already imperfection. It's not the perfect perfection that you would want, like nothing's going to go wrong, but everything's working here together in a way to show you your true reality, your true self, and the acceptance that you really need to give yourself. So the more that you judge other things outside of yourself, the more you're going to judge yourself. And the unhappiness is not just going to be your outside reality. You're going to start being unhappy with yourself. So it's better to loosen up, to not be so judgmental of the outside appearances or the inside appearances, but rather let things go. Let things be as they are occurring in this present moment. Accept things as they are without any resistance, without any need to want to change something. Accept it as it is. Accept that it is not 100% perfect, but there is so much more that is very beautiful, is very enjoyable, is very, you know, exciting to be in. There are so many experiences that you could have right here on this earth. And, you know, if you want to, like I saw that image of someone Googling how to be happy. How can I be happy? How can you be happy? You can be happy right here in this moment. It doesn't matter where you're at, what your circumstances are. Happiness is right here and now. And if you choose to let go of some of those things that you so-called don't like, you can begin to see the truth of everything that is here. It's already perfect. It's already good. There's nothing needed here to be added. You can just accept and bask in whatever is here and now. There's nothing around me. I'm outside just in nature, but it's absolutely perfect. Do I have like my favorite car right here? Do I have, you know, a ton of money sitting next to me? Do I have my favorite celebrity or the love of my life right here? No, it's just me and nature, but it's already perfect. So wherever you find yourself today, don't look at what's missing. Don't look at what's wrong. Let those things go and just enjoy where you are right now and this beautiful moment that has arisen for you in this infinite universe. I hope that this message found you well. I hope that it opened a little bit more awareness to you about happiness and about the truth of our reality. We are on heaven on earth right here and now. So if you see what I'm seeing, if you're aligning to this awareness, if you're activating this within you, comment down below, heaven on earth, or whatever word brings you joy, and begin to experience heaven on earth today. Don't focus on those little cracks today. See everything as a whole and how beautiful it is that so many things have come together to show you this beautiful reality you're experiencing right now. Not everything's going to be 100% perfect. You're not 100% perfect. Now let that go and accept what is here and now, and then you will experience perfection. If you're new here, again, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, to hit that notification bell and come back. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to connect with me further, please check out my description, and in the comment section you can find my website, schoolofscarlet.com, where you can schedule a one-on-one intuitive session with me, or you can join one of my courses. Thank you so much again. I'll catch you on the next message. I love you all.